What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications, and stay tuned for the most exclusive, rare, and luxurious automotive stories ever told. Today, we're stepping back in time to explore a true American legend, a machine that carried the spirit of freedom, adventure, and hard work, the 1946 Willys CJ2A. This isn't just a vehicle. It's a piece of living history that defined an era and laid the foundation for the world of off-roading as we know it today. The year was 1946. The world had just come out of the Second World War. Soldiers were returning home. Industries were shifting from military production to peacetime manufacturing, and America was ready to rebuild. Among the many companies that helped shape this new chapter, Willys Overland stood at the forefront. During the war, they created the Willys MB, the rugged, unstoppable military Jeep that became a symbol of victory and durability. When the war ended, Willys saw an opportunity. They took that proven military design and reimagined it for civilians, giving birth to the Willys CJ2A, the first ever civilian Jeep. Now imagine yourself in 1946. Roads were rough, farms stretched endlessly across the American landscape, and reliable vehicles were hard to find. The CJ2A was designed to be the answer, a machine that could plow fields, haul supplies, transport people, and still take you deep into the wilderness. It wasn't about luxury back then. It was about utility, durability, and performance. But the beauty of the CJ2A lies in how simple and strong it was. It didn't need to be fancy, it just needed to work every single day without fail. Under the hood, the 1940 Willys CJ2A came equipped with the legendary 134 cubic inch Go Devil engine, 2.2 liter inline four that produced around 60 horsepower and 105 pound-feet of torque. That might not sound like much today, but back then, this engine was a powerhouse. It was reliable, easy to repair, and could take on terrain that most vehicles couldn't even dream of crossing. It was paired with a 3-speed manual transmission and a 2-speed transfer case, giving drivers access to both high and low ranges. And when combined with its lightweight body and 4-wheel drive capability, the CJ2A was practically unstoppable. But what made this vehicle so revolutionary wasn't just its powertrain, it was its adaptability. The CJ2A was designed with farmers, ranchers, and workers in mind. It could run a sawmill, pump water, plow a field, or pull a trailer. With its power take-off PTO system, the Jeep could be turned into a mini tractor, a mobile generator, or even an industrial tool. It was the Swiss Army knife of vehicles, compact, efficient, and endlessly useful. The design was rugged yet charming. The CJ2A introduced a few key changes from its military predecessor, including larger headlights, a tailgate side mounted spare tire, and a distinctive 7-slot grille that would go on to define Jeep's identity forever. It also featured a split windshield that could be folded down for open-air driving, a simple but unforgettable detail that gave it that raw, adventurous character. Whether painted in harvest tan, pasture green, or Michigan yellow, every CJ2A looked like it was built for adventure. And let's not forget the experience of driving one. No power steering, no air conditioning, no computers, just pure mechanical connection between the driver, the machine, and the land. Every gear shift was deliberate, every bump in the road was felt, and every journey was an adventure. The Willys CJ2A wasn't built for comfort, it was built for purpose. And that's exactly what makes it timeless. Fast forward to today, and the 1946 Willys CJ2A has transformed from a workhorse into a collector's dream. Restored models are now selling for tens of thousands of dollars, depending on their condition and originality. Enthusiasts from all over the world hunt for these machines because they represent the beginning of something much bigger, the birth of the Jeep brand and the global off-road culture. Without the CJ2A, we wouldn't have the Jeep Wrangler, the Rubicon, or even the concept of the modern SUV. Think about that for a second. A vehicle born out of war that became the symbol of freedom and exploration. The CJ2A wasn't just transportation, it was independence on 4 wheels. It carried farmers through muddy fields, soldiers through forests, and explorers across rocky trails. It became part of American identity, rugged, reliable, and ready for anything. Every nut and bolt in the CJ2A tells a story. The simplicity of its steel body, The hand-cranked windows, the flat fenders, and the utilitarian dashboard all reflect an era when things were built to last. No fancy materials, no electronic aids, no unnecessary complexity, just raw engineering brilliance. And because of that simplicity, the CJ2A still runs strong today, nearly 80 years later. Collectors and restorers often say that bringing a CJ2A back to life is like stepping into a time machine. You're not just restoring a vehicle, you're preserving a piece of heritage. You can smell the oil, hear the engine hum, and feel the steel vibrate under your hands. It's a reminder of when craftsmanship mattered more than convenience. In modern times, the Willys CJ2A has also found a second life as a showpiece and a statement of vintage luxury. Some custom builds transform it into a restored masterpiece, equipped with modern suspension, upgraded interiors, and even electric powertrains, while still retaining that iconic flat fender charm. It's amazing how a vehicle born for the fields has become an icon on both dirt trails and red carpets. So why does the 1946 Willys CJ2A still matter today? Because it represents the foundation of freedom, adventure, and resilience. It's proof that great design never dies. It evolves, inspires, and continues to make history. Whether you're driving through the mountains, showing it off at a classic car event, or simply admiring its beauty in a showroom, the CJ2A reminds us of where it all began. It's a vehicle that connects generations, from the hardworking farmers of the 1940s to today's passionate collectors and off-road adventurers. The Willys CJ2A is more than a car, it's an experience, a legacy, and a tribute to human ingenuity. So if you ever see one of these timeless classics, take a moment to appreciate what you're looking at. The birth of an icon, the start of a movement, and a masterpiece of mechanical art that still turns heads nearly 8 decades later. Thanks for watching, everyone! If you enjoyed this deep dive into the legendary 1946 Willys CJ2A, smash that like button, share this video with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more incredible automotive stories, rare car spotlights, and timeless classics brought back to life. Until next time, keep your engines running, your spirit wild, and remember, legends never die, they just keep on driving.